is up? We are back from vacation. That's crazy. What's up, Allison? Let me load all the chats here, and so we can chit chat with everybody. And what's up, Raider? The chat software just updated too, by the way. So let's hope it doesn't break anything. What? Two things that look the same. It's the number 2. All right, so we should be able now to talk to TikTok. Test. I gotta send it. There you go. TikTok's up, and finally, let's talk to YouTube. They always have to be last because it just takes forever on YouTube to load. What's up, Jillian? Hi there. All right, we're live. We're talking to everybody. We're good to go. Let's get started. Everything's updated. So the software's updated. Oh, man. Am I not seeing? There we go. I'm Raider. Talk over there. Where you're at, over in Twitch. I just want to make sure it's working. There we go. All right. Cruise summary in 5 words. I did eat ice cream. There you go. That's it. I ate a lot of ice cream. B-R-U-S. Brush. There we go. It's brush your teeth. You would too. Hey there, Ice Bear. Oh, I ate 17. I don't know if Bree ate that many. Eat that many? What? I don't know if Bree ate that much ice cream. But I did. I eat ice cream as much as I can. And I was like super late cross to like really getting hardcore in the ice cream. So, yeah. I probably could have had closer to 25, but I was actually being rational. Your next cruise is in 8 days? You just had a cruise and you're going on another one. Frost is a good one. Frost it is. There we go. I Crutch got it. Nice. Way to go. Where you going, Jillian? What ship? Who you going with? Blah, blah, blah. You ate over 30. You ate 30 over cruise? I did 17. So I thought I recorded all of them. I didn't. I did a video. It's on my personal channel. Actually got a lot of people very interested. And yes, it was only vanilla except for one gelato. I don't like chocolate ice cream, but I like vanilla ice cream. And I like getting those cones. I know there's some weird cruise hack where they're like, bring your own waffle cones. And I'm like, I'm not bringing my own waffle cones. Bree, her 12-month gift subscription entered month 9. So she's got 3 more months going, by the way. That's her. That's the one she won. So everybody can be jealous because I've met Bree in person. And she got to meet me. And her hubby. That's right. By the way, her hubby's cool as all get out. Like, I really like hanging out with him. Not that you're not cool. Haven! I think Allison had Haven a long time ago. Then we had, there's a bunch of people had it. Oh, wait, we're up 2. We've won 2 times. I wasn't updated. But quickly, Jillian, that's awesome. You're going to take your mom. Is that what you said? You're going to take your mother for that? That's cool. That is super cool. Yeah, her husband wore the duck outfit, by the way. You got to see that. Ron joined the team. Hi there, Ron. I'll have to post some video. Your mom's a party animal. Oh, my gosh. So, and Bree, you'll enjoy this. The night we were at Mason Jar, Christina and Taylor, they stayed up till like 1 in the morning. Ron sending the roses. Blimp. We'll get Blimp. So they were like, why did we wait till the last night to actually have a rager? And I was like, I don't know what you're seeing. Yeah, 20, it ended up being 24 people, I thought. But they stayed up to like 1 in the morning on the last night in the bar. because they were enjoying it. And I'm like, why weren't you guys there the whole time? Because somebody doesn't like country music. Stomp it, stomp the yard. So they had a bunch of tea because somebody started talking about their father, and they got kind of like really into it about like, you know, my what was that? Oh, Tyler re-upping his sub. Thanks, Tyler, over there on Twitch. Oh, and he won a prize. We're on a hype train. Hype train. Got the hype train going. So if you donate over there, like some bits and stuff over there, you will get like a free icon or emoji to use, I believe. Wordle Star says Ocean. We'll go with Wordle Star. With a name like Wordle Star, it's got to be good. And Jen just re-upped her sub over there. Thanks, Jen. The hype train continues. By the way, Tyler, you'll get to pick the game after we leave this when we're done. How many bits for the wheel? Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. 250, 200, something like that. Something like that. But I think you get an emoji. Owned? You know what? That's a possibility. How about owner? That would be better. Owner it is! But you got us there. Wordle Star got us there. All right. Hi, Stormy. How are you? Yes, it is good to be back. We are off all last week. I didn't have anything prepared. I didn't film. I did work on the site, by the way. I've got some updates on the site, the special site. So here's the special site updates. Let me give it to you. By the end of this weekend, I will be done with all the user portions. So I've had to rebuild the entire new Wordle site. So if you don't know, I'm building my own like Wordle site, and it's going to be a very community-oriented thing. Hey, we know where the L goes. I think is that. I'm just taking a stab. Loose. We got a moose on the loose. And it's got a lot of features. So I've had to rebuild it about, I don't know, 5 times. It sucks. But this time we've built it right with a bunch of functions and high-end stuff. In case we go get very large, it'll be able to support it, which is great. But as of this weekend, I'll be done with all the user functions. We haven't even built the game yet. I had to start over. And with starting over, I've learned, let's do that last. So we're going to, at the end of this week, like Sunday, by Monday morning, all the user functions will be done. And I'll only be working on the games. And once I have 3 games done, the Daily Wordle, which would be called Warbit, the Unlimited one, and the Duo-Bit, I will launch the game for testing. So about May 15th or so. We should be on track to hit that with no problems. So that's the site. I think you guys will be hopefully impressed. There's a lot. Gosh, there's been a lot. I worked on it in the car as my wife was driving back home. Strut your stuff. Look at that. I'm excited too, Ron. I've worked on it for so darn long. Good Lord. I've got like emails coming from different people that it'll send through the system so your spam filters won't block. I put DMARC on it. There's the amount of stuff that I've done is crazy. Oh, wow. What am I doing? There we go. Strut your stuff. Yeah, so anyways, we'll have our own little Wordle site, and I've got stuff for other Wordle players. It was 200. That was it. You got it. You're rotating it. The hype train's still going. 3 bars, 3 bars. Oh, but you got a Sean and a Twitch. Look at that. Thanks for the bits, Allison. I appreciate that. We're at a level 2 hype train. I don't know but you should get like some special gifts, I think, will come around. Daily. You've been cruising, recorded your first ever podcast episode. Oh, make sure you share it in the Discord so we can all go listen to it. I got to drive this weekend to my military stuff, so I'll be on the road for like 3 hours each way. I listen to some podcasts. It said you got a badge and emote. Nice. Yeah, that's what happens now. You get like some special features. They're adding new features like TikTok for GIFs. Stackable GIFs and stuff. They're doing all this new stuff trying to be like TikTok. This summer, it'll go vertical. Remember that. Yeah, I got a drill. There. Unlock a random emote. Whole wheat bread. Gollum. Not now. That's right. You're headed to London. You got your big overseas trip coming up. Wild. Oh, I get to unlock. Do I get to unlock the emote? Oh. Oogle? You think Oogle's like? You think that's in there? How about? All right. Somebody said Noble. Oh, in honor of Bree. Let's go with Noble. That's it. It's Bree. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, wait. Hold on. Where is it? I got to make sure it's visible on the screen. It's got to be. Look what I got from Bree. Bree and her husband, Curtis. So, see, it says Sean on there. It's a Harry Potter. It's like a bobblehead, but they debobbled it. Is that a thing? We'll call it debobbled. So this was from Bree. Thank you so much, Bree. Harry Potter. Got my name on there. That's my name. Debobbled. Look, I can come up with some words here. I'm a wordsmith. So that is... He is... Yeah, he's visible. Okay. There you go. Sauce. So who's all been on a cruise? You guys got Avada Kedavra. You guys got to join us on the next cruise we go on. Cruise? What? That was weird. I don't know how to talk. Crepe. Crepe of the earth. Wait. I like chime. Chime. Let's go chime. Crepe was better. What's up? Can chick. Yes, take you more pictures. So we're gonna book a cruise to the Mediterranean next year. MC. I like it. We're going MC. Bam! Look at that. Ron, it is. My trip was excellent, Canchick. We had a good time. Very good time. Bree joined us. So her and her husband were also on there. My best friends were on there. And no, we're in the Mediterranean. I think we'll be on Harmony. We've actually been on this ship before. But we want to go on Icon or Star. Josh said hi. Hi, Josh. But we had a great time. The food for us was excellent, I thought. I did the zip line. I wanted to do that. What else did I do? There's not 2E. No, there is 2Es. Oh, it is crepe. Wow. Raider. That was you, Raider. Did a zip line. The highest one I've ever done. I didn't do the flow rider. I want to do that next time. I played mini golf. It was super windy. I did the dry slide. So that was 10-story dry slide. I did the wet slides, which... water slides. Wet slides? What? Wet slides. Good God, who said that? So it's a 10-story slide, by the way, the dry slide is, but the water slide was fun. It was the toilet bowl one, and I ended up going backwards down the second half. And I actually thought it was pretty cool. So, what's up, Tornado? The Niagara Falls zip line. That's got to be on the Canada side. So, Niagara Falls on the U.S. side is terrible. It's boring. The Canadians got it going on. Canadians got it going on. We know where the P goes. Bam, just like that. Sloop. All right. We had a good little run there for the hype train. Thank you for that. All right. Sloop. Swoop. I think swoop is probably a better option. Swoop it is. Oh, it was sloop. Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the song. That's the tune we want to hear. We don't want to hear that, but that's I can tell you now, I'm ready to go back on the cruise already. So I have seen about, yeah, they want to make that third one in that class. I want to go on it because I know it's pretty different. That's right, Wordle Legends of the Seas. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it'll be warm over there. We were talking to some people from Australia for breakfast, and they were flying to Toronto, and they're like, we hear it's pretty cold up there. And I'm like, they're doing the draft right now in Green Bay, and everybody's saying how cold it is. And I'm like, why is it like snowing and cold right now? But it is. Oh, is it Jumpy? I feel like Jumpy. I'm just going with it. Oh, Dumpy. Come on. Dumpy, that's not legit. Jumpy was a better word, by the way. Jumpy, it was much better than Dumpy. You know what wasn't Dumpy? Was my room. By the way, there's a I guess some flight attendant. Wow, travel agent's getting canceled on TikTok because she's like, you don't need the suite, just get the interior room. Look here, get the suite. The junior suite was nice. It was worth it. The shower sucked, but the room was phenomenal. Outside the shower sucked, and it did suck. Yeah, I'm not doing an interior. I'm not. I can't do it. I can't do it. I need to see daylight. Yeah, I need a balcony. I'm with you on the balcony. Oh, climb? I don't see anything else. We'll go with climb. That's it. Yeah, I do think that when you're on an interior balcony, you do kind of have that, like, it's great for sleep because it's dark, but that's the whole thing. Like, you don't see anything. You're just, you don't know what time it is. You know, it's like, I can't do it. I mean, I know people can. It's not for me. That's a long name there, Curtis. You got your full government name on YouTube. He's like, look here, FBI. You know who you're talking to right now. Or you're on TikTok. Sorry, not on YouTube. Jillian, you'll always have the ocean balcony. Yeah, Jillian, I need it. I need it. The sleeping in darkness is great, but I'm telling you what, that balcony is. Always an inside balcony. So inside, looking at the, we had an inside balcony on one of those. Groin? Groin. Oh. Wrong or something. Can't be. Well, why not? No, there's no N. There's no N, Sean. I think I might feel claustrophobic too. Wow, those are good letters too. W-O-R. No. Rude. Crowd. Brood and crowd. Brook. Oh, we got, there's so many here. There's so many. Oh, wow, there's all sorts of new little features here. The chat updated. I'm always nervous because when the chat updates, the last time it updated, I ended up spamming other people's channels and they got really mad at me and unfollowed me. When they were live, they're like, you were coming into my live saying stuff. And I wasn't, but I was. The software was doing it and I didn't know it. It was really unfortunate because I didn't mean to do that and I felt terrible. All right. There, first poll of the night. That's not bad. We haven't had a poll in forever. Drool off, Miss Drool. Oh, well. Oh, I think we can only vote once now. I think. Yeah, I only have the one vote on. One vote. All you have to do is drop the letter, the number in there. We'll just go 30 seconds because we're not doing crazy voting. So type the word or the number, and your vote will count whether you're on TikTok, YouTube, or Twitch. I know. Allison's just like, man, come on. We'll just go for 30 seconds. And there we go. You set. Boop, 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 boop. Proud. How proud? Why should it be drool? Drool. proud. I am so proud of myself. It was droll. Oh, hey, we didn't have that. We didn't have droll. For One Piece? Droll. That was droll. Man, Heather wants to film a video where she sits down and she's waiting for me to bring her food. And then I sit down and I'm eating my food and she's going to be like, well, I'm like, well, what? Your food's up there, you know, because we filmed our waiters giving her dessert one day. And that poor guy, Goosty, is like, I'm in your video. We asked his permission. So our servers for dinner from Goosty from Bali. He said he's from Bali. Him and No Man, they're from Bali, and they said his wife was on there. So his wife was on the boat with him, and their kid, Rebel, was taking care of his parents. So we're like, hey, how old's your kid? He's like 4. I'm like, your 4-year-old is taking care of your parents? What? What? We had 238. I was wondering what that was. Sure enough. Raiders got to come on the next cruise. Oh, we know where the R goes. Like Grove. There's no V. So drone, like you said. No. Okay. Murder, She Wrote. Only if it leaves from the West Coast. West Coast cruises are boring for a reason if you didn't know why. There's a specific reason. Well, I didn't mean to pick Easter. But also, I'm not particular about holidays. So, you never been on a cruise? My opinion is go on a short cruise first. Just to make sure you like it. Murder, She Wrote. What else do we got? All right, bye, Bree. Thanks for stopping by. Bree has got to get ready for another vacation. And she's got to work on her website. Trope. All right, there we go. 20-second poll, 20-second poll. Yeah, we'll plan another cruise for I don't know about next year or the year after. Because next year we're going to the Mediterranean. It's expensive to fly over there. Oh, what happened? I started the timer. All right. 15 seconds left. We'll do 30-second timer. Oh, Raider got to go on the cruise. Oh, that's right. Raider's got to go on the cruise. But I'll tell you what, if you go on the cruise with Bree, just know she's got activities planned. They got stuff to do. They got an agenda. All right, we're going to Rote. Rote's already in there. I can be lazy. And it's Grope. We didn't have Grope. Yeah, Bree had plans for the entire event. I mean, the whole thing. Like, it was crazy. My wife, unfortunately, had a bad case of something that kept her in the room for 4 days. So my wife was down and out for about 4 days, which was unfortunate. So, ironically enough, it had something to do with this, Allison. It had something to do with this, okay? Yeah, it did suck, actually. It was pretty terrible. Oh, that Iris photo was $300? Holy cow. That's crazy. I didn't know that. It looked cool as all get out, but I didn't realize it was $300. Goodness gracious. Mint. No R, so we'll go with mint. Meant to do that. We did not do any excursions. I think Bree did. She went and they saw the sloth, right? I don't do a lot of excursions anymore. Maybe like the Eastern Caribbean, but I like to stay on the boat, and then like I get to do all the boat stuff when everybody's off the boat. I actually kind of like that. It's like I have my own private boat. I mean, particularly at one of the like Cozumel. everybody gets off. It's pretty common. So I stay on the boat most of the time, not all the time. We walked around Cozumel. Somebody works for me wanted me to get them vanilla. So I had to go get vanilla. And then going through security, it triggered. They're like, do you have any liquids in there? I'm like, yes, we do. Is it vanilla? Yes, it is. How'd you know? Carry on, sir. Yeah, I expect like a lot of the ports. Costa Maya, I've never been to. But we didn't get off. Like you said, Heather wasn't feeling so great, so. Oh, so the Cayman Islands, yeah, I actually is my favorite island, by the way. So Grand Cayman is where I prefer to stop. Primo, look at that, Allison. Grand Cayman is my favorite island. The only problem with it is it's a stupid tender port. So it's canceled a lot. Nobody goes there that often. Good job, Allison. That was a crazy word there, by the way. What a pool, Allison. What a pool. You gonna book Alaskan next year? I think that's a good, smart thing to do. I want to do an Alaskan one. Obviously, do it during the summer, right? But so Bree said she went to the animal park in Roatan, and then chocolate winemaking pairing Cozumel, nerded it out in Costa Maya since the port was a short port. Roatan's cool because they built like a resort at the end of the port now. It's crazy. You have to see it. Like there's a whole resort right at the end of the port. Maze. Look at that. Some corn maze. I guess you could say maize with M-A-Z-E. But it's still maize either way, right? But it just means something different. But it means both around corn, right? Sort of, doesn't it? Sort of, kind of. M-A-Z-E, M-A-I-Z-E. I mean, all right, maybe I'm just making that up. But they both have to do with corn. Sort of. And they're both spelled the same way. Unless I'm completely just making... How do we get another Z in there? Crazy. You're so crazy, man. You crazy. Not gonna be like ZZ, is it? No, that's not a word. What? Plaza? 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 It's Plaza. Thanks. I talked myself into it there. Whee! Plaza. Pizzazz. That'd have been funny if it was pizzazz. Pizzazz is a dirty word, by the way. You're gonna tell me you're gonna come up with pizzazz on this game? Somebody guessed 3 Z's. Ain't happening. Hi there, Sammy. That would be insane. Like pizzazz. What? That should be an illegal word. By the way, I almost lost yesterday because of dummy. I'm like, what is this word? I can't even believe I got gummy. Raider, there's a funny story about that. There's a very funny story about that, Raider. Funny you should ask. Because Bree's got some tea. It was the talk of the town. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it out loud, but it's all right it's all right. Chalk it up to, hey, we know where the L goes. That is kind of weird with the A there. I mean, oh, it can't be LL. Whale. 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 I'll get it out there one day, Ron. Whale? It can't be that. We'll go with quail. Because it is quail. You're quailing me. That was a terrible joke. What's up there, Port? Yeah, so they saw one and it disappeared after a couple of days, and then they had a happy anniversary sign. But it was a whole thing. There's a whole thing going on. Everybody knew the room number. Because so Bree and my best friend, they were only 4 doors away from each other. So they were neighbors. 274. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I do remember that now. 274. That was the room. Yeah. So they did kind of see that. They were 4 doors away. So they all saw it. But then Bree put up a funny sign on their door, and they got snitched out. Somebody snitched on them. which I thought was pretty funny. Ensue. Ensue! Sandy, you were close. That I think you probably meant to do that. Yeah, hubby's fault. Sure. So they had a sign on their door, and I was like, oh my. I got a picture of it. Get your Garmin watch? Yeah, that's right. They're over there trying to get everybody on their the Garmin kick. Spellcheck gotcha? Yeah. They're in Florida, by the way, right now. You saw the post with Susan? That was hilarious, by the way. The thing with Susan was pretty funny. I couldn't believe they're in Florida having the whole thing's crazy. Yeah, Sandy, I have more typos than I care to admit. Because I'm pretty slack. We'll go there. Still an option. Oh. Shack. There's nothing I'm getting. Swacked. It's got to be Shack. No, there's no H. There's no H. What am I doing, man? There's no H, Sean. You like smacked in the head. All right, there we go. Has anybody followed on TikTok? I don't know that anybody has. I got TikTok in 2 today, baby. TikTok in 2. I got Wordle in 2. What am I saying? My first day back after vacation. Apparently, I can't talk. Port joined the team. By the way, I got to get my heads-up display. I rebooted my computer, and my heads-up display is not working. Hubby 3D printed. Oh, by the way, I found ducks. I can 3D print my own ducks now. I've already started researching that. Yeah, TikTok in 2. I don't know what I got Wordle in 2 today. Brains. I need more brains. Bugle Bailey at the Daily Bugle. Isn't that the paper from Spider-Man? Put Wordle shirts on the duckies. So I can only do 3 colors. I mean 4 colors, but the one I'm doing, it's cool. It's a special one. The Daily Bugle. That's right. Belly. Oh, belly dancer. Everybody had belly but me. There we go. Belly. Oh, we hit 20. Tyler, you still here? You around, Tyler? So we hit 20. We switch up games, by the way. A Minion 3D duck. I don't think I saw that. This one's got like, it's got like a robe on, and then it's got cucumbers over its eyes. So I'll have to like get it to the top, and then I'll have to swap colors out. I don't know if I want to do that. It's too much. Earth. You get to pick the next game because you won way back when. We hit 20 games early today. Quarter. What? You finish your... Oh, wow, what the heck? Oh, force. It's a force of nature. Woo! Look at that. Did you really, Raider? You're down 32 pounds? Congratulations. That is... all right, Tyler, what did you say? Did you say a game? If not, let's... all you new people here, we're going to play some new word games. They're word games. We're going to try different ones. See what you guys think of them. See what you guys feel about it. Fritz, what's up, Fritz? All right, we'll go to Stepdle. So we'll do Stepdle first. Stepdle is just basically 4-letter, 5-letter, 6-letter, 7-letter Wordle. We have 20 to get. We're gonna get that. Oh wow, that's awesome, Raider. That is really awesome. I'm at like 175 after eating 17 ice cream cones. Don't play around. Can we play waffle? Is that the word waffle? Is that what you mean? I think I know what you want to talk Wait. That's a good one. Oh, man, we're struggling. Can it be back? Oh, it can't. What? Wow, my gosh. On the A can't go there. Ache. Achy, breaky heart. This is so tough. All right, we're just trying to solve the 4-letter Wordle. So something E. Hi there, Virgo. Hi, Cat. Aged. Normally they're not this tough. Can it be like, I mean, amen. Oh my gosh. All right, that wasn't good. We did terrible, by the way. All right, so now we're doing just a regular Wordle. Like, just a regular Wordle. And then we'll do a 6-letter one. Manic. Panic at the Disco. All right, Panic was good. That was good. Port. All right, so now we're going to go with a 6-letter Wordle. We have 8 to get this 6-letter Wordle, and then the next one. Hi there, Ryan. Friend would have been a good guess. Filler? Bitter? It's not an ER. Oh, it's not an ER. That's terrible. Huh. We are gonna struggle. Now, we've actually done really well till now on this game. So it's gonna be like it's not IR. We gotta get that I in there somewhere, and not an ER at the end. So EY maybe, RREY, but that wouldn't. The I wouldn't go there. Yeah, I can't go there. Bridge. I mean, IED. It could be IED. That would be buried. Retired. That's retire. So buried is what we're looking at. Well, we know it's an R word. Retire. It's not. Is that something? Review. All right, review. Oh my gosh. All right. Bree got us there. Thanks for that. Now we've got 5 to get a 7-letter Wordle in. So, all right. That was good. We know it ends in a Y. We got a lot of information. We got 4 guesses to go to get there. To dig ourselves out of this hole we got ourselves into. I mean, like DI something is oh, I don't know. It can't be that. It's got to end in a Y. It's got to end in a Y. Well, we got short on guesses. If we had like 8 guesses left, we'd be all right, but we are in a bit of trouble right now. So it's not, I mean, O or IY. IY would be weird. No, I don't know what that would be. D. Boy. I mean, it doesn't have to be a D. It could be like BI. Something like that. Birthday. Well, it can't be diploma because it ends in a Y. I mean, even just making a guess, we know there's no A in there. You know, it doesn't end that way. It might place some letters, might get some more, but we might waste a guess on that. So the hopes are that we can get a word. I don't know what there can't be double. The O can't go there. Dictionary is all you got. I have no idea. Is that a word? O and I, ending I. It didn't take that. Victory, but there's a D in there. So disobey. Disobey. Allison had disobey. There it is. Allison saved us. Wow. Great job, Allison, on that one. Pulled out the win, baby. Look at that. We had 3 left. We were in trouble, but she saved us from that trouble. All right. We're going to go to Vertical. Vertical is a Wordle game that just goes down, up and down. It's just like Wordle, except it goes up and down. So whatever row it's green in, that letter's green in that one. People get confused. They're like, I don't understand it. So the T is green, meaning it's in the first row. So the word begins with a T, like touch or something like that. So it'll be yellow here. All right. So we know the T is the first letter. The U and the C are not the second letter. Oh, truck's a good guess. We can go that. So U should be green. It is. That's it. Truck. Bam. Tyler had it. Port had it. Virgo had it. Nice. Let's play another one. Let me see here. Do I don't know, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, well, look at that. It begins with an E. How very enlightening, Sean. But there's no R in there. So the word begins with an E. That's crazy. Elope. No. All right. So there's an O in it, but the O is not second. So the O has to be third, fourth, or fifth. Endow. And that's it. Raider. Raider got it. Nice. Wrong thing, Sean. We'll go with faith. Keep the faith. All right, A and I are in there. A and I are not first. So A and I are in the word, but they're not in the first position. Dairy, that works. They're not in the second or third either. I feel like dancing. All right, so they're not. There's no R. Plaid. That's possible. All right, I is third. So we know I is third. That means most likely we've got like IA something. Can't be trial though. Flail. I mean, it could be flail. All right, so we know it's that A is lat is fourth. So it's something ILA. There we go. Apparently, do we have to spell it right? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I gotta spell it right. Vola. It's viola and vola. One of those words. All right. Let's rotate to instant word game. Instant word game is just what it says. You only get one guess to win or be losers in life. Which one are you going to be? I think we want to do winners. All right. So it gives you all the clues. And figure it out. All right. So there's a C and a W in there. They're not that one. It's got to be with an E or something like that. Wreck. Wreck-It Ralph. That's it. Allison had it. The Abstract had it. By the way, hi there, Death Rises. All right. Now we got a P and an X. Expect. What? No. Expel. Expelliarmus. That's it. Alice was up first. Nice. All right. Play again. It's not Dolly. Can't be that because there's no Y. And the one L don't go there because that L is grayed out. So, is that a word? Oh, the L can't go there, so there's no L. There's no two L's, and that other L is already up there. That spot gray. We got wood. Nope, D can't go there. And then the other option was decor. There's no E. Drool. Drool is the winner, chicken dinner. There we go. All right. That's how you play that game. All right. We're going to move over to Stacked. Stacked is basically like collections on the New York Times site, but we're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's how this works. And then we'll move some other games. So we'll keep rotating through games here. So there'll be 5 of these together, 4 together, 3 together, 2 together, and 1 together. So Allison says Jade, Ruby, Pearl, and something else. Jade, Pearl, Who's ever seen the movie, I've mentioned this before, Uncut Gems? Has anybody seen Uncut Gems? All right, that's the 4, so we have a 5 down. Oh, wolf something down, wolf down. Scarf something down, devour. Gobble. Maybe that's the 3. Iron, wood, gloves, I don't know. What? Okay, wait. So like coat, earmuffs, beanie, gloves, scarf. That's the 5. Raider, you like that movie? Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Oh, wolf down. I did 3. It didn't work. Wood, iron. Spam is the 1. Spam's by itself. That was easy. Okay. Wood and iron. Okay. Gobble, devour, wolf down. Oh, scarf. We were thinking. All right. There we go. We got it. We got it. So, if you've ever seen Uncut Gems, that movie stresses me out more than anything in my life. I mean, I literally was, oh, good Lord, that movie was crazy. That movie, I've never been so anxious in a movie theater where I thought I was going to get nauseous. All right, so the word graze is the hint. So these 2 words, we're looking for 2 Wordles. The letters are in one, they're not going to be in the other, but the words both have to relate to graze. Allison and Bree both said grass. I think that's a good guess. It is grass. All right, grass is the first one. Now we have to guess the second word. Good luck. But it has to be related to grass and graze, but it can't use any of those letters. No, there's no E. Field. I feel like field was a good guess. Munch. Hey, look at that! Honey Munches of O's. Allison, or that was Jen. Good job, Jen. Nice. Way to go. I mean, you guys crushed it. You guys got it quick. All right, let's do Thurdle. Thurdle for the Wordle. So Wordle is, or Thurdle is basically, you know, Wordle crossword. Wordle crossword. All right. I saw tonic first. We'll go with tonic. Now we're going to crossed here. Everybody made it back. My wife was sick on the boat. She's still sick now. She is just had it rough. I'll do that. Globe. We'll mess around here, try and change some stuff up. All right, with that C there. Lunch. Eat my lunch. Bart Simpson. All right, so the L stays in that word. The T, E, U, and H go somewhere else. Is that like Sonic? Growl. Growl, that's a good one. All right, we'll go with growl. Yeah, she was in... it can't be that. We have to have the U and the H somewhere else. So, you got to have that. It's got to be here. Ghoul. Oh, it's ghoul. I like it. I like it. Ghoul it is. Truce is not doable. We can't have the U in there. You need a T? Oh, we need a T word. Without a trace. Sending it. Look at that. We got it in 2, baby. That was impressive. We've only got it in 2 3 times. Good job. What teamwork make the dream work there? We had Ghoul, Sonic, Truce. That was fantastic. We are winning tonight. This is what happened. We've all been ready. Our brains have been just peaked. Getting on a 1 is pure luck. Just getting, Wordle into 1, I want to do it. But it's just luck if it happens, There's no real skill to that. There's no skill getting Wordle in 1. I don't even think there's skill getting it in 2. But if you get it in 3, that's skill. 3 and 4, you're working. But 1 and 2, you're just kind of getting lucky. A door works. That fits. It was a door. Or got it. Look at that crazy one up there. T-O. What? That's a D. What's a D doing up there? Suede. Sorry. Oh my gosh. This is kicking my butt. Spell right. No, not suede. Okay. Astro. Oh, why am I? Trads? That's the word is trads? That has to be the... It's toads. Where did I make that? Where did I put an R in there, Sean? That was, all right, so it's S-E something. What is that? Am I blocked from ads? Wait, what? Am I block? Oh, you're blocked from. Oh, hi there, Jay. I did Suede. I thought there's no U. Oh, from the word to ads. Oh, toads. I don't know. It did come up. I did see toads. Swede. Really? It's Swede? No, it's not that either. What is that word? Orbit. Hey, look at that. It's orbit. I typed it. There's no U. It's tread. It's S-E. What is the word? Sedge? What is sedge? That doesn't make no sense. Sedge. 9 is good, by the way. Wait, I'm looking up sedge. I don't know what that word means. Define sedge. What does that mean? A grass-like plant.
Sedge.
Okay. The poem said marshy sedge. You guys all know like it's a plural. A plural. A plant. Plural. I can't talk today. All right, let's go to segments. Let's play segments. I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of got out of control over there. All right. So start game. It's basically on segments. You have to get the 3 letters in a row there. This is a 6-letter word. Arrows. So see how the RRO are together? You got to have them together. You can do shorter letters, by the way. All right, so that's how it goes. There's going to be 2 in the beginning and 1 at the end. Mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall. That's it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It was mirror. Kat and Allison both had that. All right, let's do a 7-letter one. O-W-E. They have to be in a row for 7 letters. You can't enter a shorter word. So shorter words are allowed. Empower. All right, so it ends O-E-R. There's 3 letters in the beginning of this word, but they're not E, M, or P. So we know it's that. Sorry. Wait. I mean, shower, but that's not enough letters. Deflower. I don't know. No. Widower. Oh, wow. That is nice. Widower that was. Abstract. The abstract got over on YouTube. Good job on that one. All right. Nice job. Wow. NOVE in November. Oh, man. Wait. Did I spell November wrong? November. That was it. Report it. Oh. Innovate. Wow, you were quick with that innovate. All right, so it begins NOV, and there's a T and an E in there. ET. Novelty? Novelty? Ah! There's not a novelist. Okay. Wow, that was it. Good job. All right, so we had Big Virgo and Sandy nailing that one. Nice. That, I mean, you guys just kind of crushed that one. All right. Where are we at? All right, let's play 3 games. 3 games, a word 500. Yeah, we can do that. Audio and then a do. And then Fioni, because I don't know if they're in or not. All right, so no, these are out. We know that. All right. We're just playing 3. We are on fire on El Fuego. Yeah, we'll play Word Peaks. Thanks for bringing that up there, Raider. Crash Money. We got to have one from... we don't have an N or a Y in there. We can't do a Z, right? Z's aren't allowed. No Z's. Boop. So one of a P and a Y is gonna be there. Cramp. Cramp is acceptable. Cramp is a great word. Very good, Jillian. Got 3 green. What's green? Probably that P. Could it be out of our grasp? No, it's not grasp, but it's close. Rash? Oh. Wait. Oh, that was stupid, Sean. I feel like we know this. Oh, you're right. It's I mean, it has to be that. There's just no way. That was dumb. I mean, we don't know we don't know nothing. But I'm going with it. I'm rolling with it. You think the P is out? If it's out, what would it... What? Yeah, I think it's XRAXP. But it could... I mean, if the P is out, that means like that's in. And vice versa. So that's why I feel like that's what it is. No repeat letters. So, I mean, we might be just, I mean, we could be like, it could be the R's not in it, you know, or something. I mean, that could be, it could be like the G and the M. And we're just, you know, assuming it's that. And it's like Grant. Craft. All right, so you think maybe craft. What got us 3 in the second one, though? Or graft. No, because we still need 3 for cramp. No, can't be clasp. We would have had 4 for cramp. Sandy, I think we had 2 million on that one. Wow, this is a tougher one. It can't be. So clasp is a decent guess, but we would have had 4 from cramp because we would have got a green E or C and a green P. So we would have got 4. And we would have got 4 from here too, the S and the P. Crisp? Still can't be crisp. Because we would have got... Wait a minute. No, we would have got a do would have had a green eye. We had a green one. So we would have had a green up here at a there. We could be wrong. It might not be any of these. These aren't confirmed. But it feels like it's confirmed. Wait a minute. Wait, clasp works. Hold on, wait. Clasp. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But we would have got 3. Oh, that would have been that and not that. Clasp works. All right, I think you guys are right. It's clasp. That's it. Clasp was it. Port had it a long time ago, by the way. Sorry, Port. Trying to figure out who else had it, like way up there. Did anybody? Yeah, it was up there a bit. That was a tricky one. We jumped to conclusions. By we, I mean me. All right, we'll go play 1 more of these, or 2 more of these, audio and then we'll do word peaks. All right, so the E is in. We know that. We just don't know if it's... We don't know what it is. I think easy mode is the toughest, actually. Because when you're on the other modes, it can be what... You have more options. All right, so in a do, we got a bunch. What's up, average? Man, there's so many. Oh, wow, I don't know what I was doing there. Hello, duck. Duck, duck, goose. That gives us one there. We don't have a green in the first one, though. Yeah, I mean, it was very weird. E is in for sure. Yeah, I think O is out. You're right. O would be out. We just don't know if that could be green or yellow. Duvet? What? Wow. Wow, duvet is crazy if that's right, Jillian. All right. That was insane. You had a legit option at duvet there. That was a good guess, though. It didn't. I mean. Look at that! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That's how you do it. Truth be told, I want to thank all my adoring... Jillian. Jillian said her back hurts from carrying that round. Jillian really got us there because I was like... Wait a minute. All right. One more. Yeah, over, under, 5. Yeah, that was crazy. 3 guesses. That's pretty crazy. All right, last one of these. And then we'll switch it up to word peaks. All right, we don't know. Hey, look at that. I was going to juggle. We had jugglers on our cruise ship, like the passing zone. Yeah. If I'll be honest, it wasn't the greatest show. There was some kind of funny stuff. I'm not gonna lie. It was disappointing how. We got track. Holy cow! Track gave us a ton. We have to have 4, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's only 3. Chart. Chart it is! Charting a path forward. All right. Port got that. See, so we had a group on the cruise as a headliner called the Passing Zone, and they juggled. And I was like, look, if you need me to fill in, I can juggle. You know, the ship's moving just like their ship. There we go. Let's move on. Where is the word peaks? There we go. Word peaks. I can do one-handed. Ah. I haven't practiced in a while. So you have to practice. And I haven't practiced in a while. All right, there we go. So we'll go stare. Basically in word peaks, so green means we got it. The T, you'll see how it's pointing down. So that means that letter comes before the T. It says it on the board there. It's between A and S. The A, it goes up. That means it's between a B and a Z. And you kind of figure the rest out there. You know, I can do knives. No, I would, if I did knives, I would kill myself. I would get hurt. I can't do that. The stun gun, yeah. Were you in the one where you couldn't figure out how to start the stun gun? He was having technical errors. They were kind of funny. I mean, they had some jokes that I was like, all right, that's actually clever. Spoil. That fits. All right, so we narrowed it down. S is still obviously the first letter there. It's between A to O, B to N, A to H, F to K. The irony of that. Oh yeah, they couldn't turn the stun gun on at first. I was like, I can't believe they let you just bring a stun gun on the ship. But yeah, they some of their stuff was kind of funny. The dot, yeah, that actually was kind of clever. Not shank. You gotta be like, it's gotta be like an I. Slick? Hey, slick! Hey, not bad. Sleek! Woo! The homeless comedian was hilarious. It was even funnier when he made fun of my wife. We were sitting second row, and he saw me nod my head or slap my knee, like, you know, like, golly gee willikers, that was hilarious. And then he's like, "Is that your wife? I saw you slapping your knees." And then I was like, "Yeah, yeah." And she's like, "First off, you don't identify me to a comedian ever. Second off, now you're just making stuff up for the guy." And then he picked on her for about 5 minutes, and I got a cold shoulder the rest of the night. She was really bad. It was hilarious. And I'll do it again. All right, so let's go with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, she was so mad at me. It was hilarious. She was mad. The funny part was he's like, "And what's with this terrible toilet paper here? You can like poke your finger through it, you know, and stab your butt because it was so bad." And, you know, that was the situation she was having, which made me laugh more, and it made it worse. Yeah, she was pretty mad at me. I think I'm hilarious, but she doesn't find me nearly as funny as I do. That was the first time where she was really giving me the evil side eye for reals. It was great. Oh boy. No D. Grunt. No. I mean, can't be. Prune. Prune fits. How about prude? There we go. Prude it is. Nice. Prune got us there with Jen and Jillian. So, all right, we'll play one more here. We'll go with comic. Because there was a homeless guy on the ship. He was a comic. And he just said, you know, I'm the homeless guy on the ship. They pay me to walk around Central Park as a homeless guy, which was pretty funny. Because on the ship we were on, the inside of the ship has a whole park. 10,000 plants, by the way. In that one area. And there's bird sounds, but there's no birds over there. They're just, the birds are not real. House. Mouse. What? Louse? Louse? What? Wait, what's happening? Hold on. Souse? Is it? What am I missing? Rouse? Goodness gracious. What's happening? So I have seen birds on the ship. I mean, obviously it can happen. But yeah, I've seen them, but they pipe those in there. Just like they do at the Masters. There's no birds at the Masters either. Or squirrels. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. They're not there. It's pronounced ruse. It's rouse. It's called rouse now. Jewelry store price gave you, yeah. I thought I was gonna go in there for a watch, but they didn't have watches. The other ships, the watches were there. So if you guys saw the picture on Instagram or on YouTube, I posted me wearing a watch, a Rolex. That's the first time I've ever worn a Rolex. It was a GMT. It was in 1999. It looked brand new, and I loved it. The birthstone change. They just randomly change birthstones. I don't know they can do that. I don't think that's legal. Shiny. Shiny. Let's go with it. Shiny fits. Oh, we got two there. Yeah. The Rolexes, there was 30 Rolexes on that ship. And I've never seen a Rolex on a ship before in my life. And I've been on a lot of cruises. I've never seen a Rolex. They're not on ships. They had Breitlings. They didn't have any Omegas, which I thought was weird. Your wife has a Rolex? Like a real one? So I've never worn one. I loved it. 1999. It was phenomenal shape. $25,000. And it was too much. It should have been about probably 11,000. But yeah, probably 11. 14 because of all the extra stuff they did to it. It was nice. It was in great shape. And you can flip that one. The GMTs, the Pepsi GMTs, you can flip in a second. Yeah, the two of them, they wanted 25 each. They were going to work on prices. They're like, if we come up with a price, do you want to get it here? Yeah, but you're not going to come down to $9,800. I want your watch to be cut by 65%. Unity. All right, I like it. Oh, the T can't go there. Unify. Yay! Sandy, you got us there. All right. There's an ad going on over on Twitch, but we are going to head over there. It's time for Words on Stream. So if you guys are new here on TikTok, YouTube, whatever, make sure you guys subscribe. I'll be live tomorrow night and Thursday night, 9 Eastern. I had to reboot the computer and all this stuff updating. But we are going to go over to Twitch and play Words on Stream. So if you guys want to play Words on Stream with us, it's free. You can go over to Twitch. I'll drop the link in the chat for YouTube. I cannot drop the link in the chat for TikTok because it just will block me. I'll try to drop it somehow. So again, follow along if you guys are over on TikTok when we go live tomorrow. And hold on, I'm trying to put it in there. But you go to twitch.tv/NotAGamerSean. It's the exact same username, NotAGamerSean, everywhere. And play with us there. Again, it's free. All you have to do is just go to Twitch. It scores you in the game. This is the game where it's interactive, and you'll get to actually put your scores in. Or not your scores. You'll put your answers in, and it'll score you. So hopefully we'll see you guys over on Twitch. And you guys can join us to play Words on Stream. It is this game right here. can't even see it because I have too many windows open. There it is. You guys can see it. But there's ads going on right now. The ads stop. We do 3 minutes of ads every hour. So hopefully we'll see you there. But I'll say good night to everybody on TikTok and YouTube. Thanks for dropping by tonight. Appreciate it. First stream back from the vacation. And I will see you guys on YouTube and TikTok tomorrow. Unless I see you on Twitch a little bit. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you guys in a few.